Following Austin FC's 1-0 win over DC United. We're joined by Austin FC head coach Nico Estévez. Before we get into questions from the media, we'll start with some remarks by Nico.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to start with, sending from the staff, the players, the team, our more sincere condolence for what happened last night to the victims that lost their lives, to the victims that got hurt, and to the families, that are suffering right now, the loss from the loved ones, and also, we wanted to thank the first responders. I think how quickly they act, and then how quickly they arrive to the scene, and were able to mitigate everything that was happening there. It's a sad night for Austin, and we feel that we are with the community, and we just want to be close to these difficult moments.
Thank you, Nico. We can transition now into questions from the media. Phil, we'll start with you.
So really good debut from Ramirez, obviously, and Verde scores inside of 15 minutes. Just wondering what kind of preparation was he able to have in terms of just kind of getting used to what the team did, given that he only has been here a couple of days?
I think very little, just one training. But the way that the game was going, we felt like we needed someone like him. I think the center backs were marking really well Mirto, and it was difficult. I think having another forward will free another one. And, sometimes life, is the way. This is why soccer is so unpredictable and so beautiful, that a player that has trained one day with us and we assigned came in and helped the team. But I can't forget that the work that the whole team did. I think if I'm not wrong, we have between 16 to 18 shots, 9 shots on target, 2.3 expected goals. We were there. I think it's a game that if we could score early, like the other day, we could hurt them more, because it's a team that we can't forget that beat the other day Philadelphia Union, the actual Supporter Shield winner or champion, and they also have made an investment during the off season, bringing new DPs. And a very difficult team to beat, because they came here to defend, to be very compact, very, very solid team. Then the heat, it dried the field, and it was slow, and this helped those kind of teams that are coming to do that. But I think for me, the most positive thing is Brad didn't have to make saves today. We were resilient. We kept going. We keep insisting, even that it wasn't beautiful. It was more mentality, and this is MLS. And then you have to win these type of games in order to be successful in the season. And I like the way that we finished this game, because the experience in this league has shown me that are really, really important to win these games.
And then Zuni only had 11 touches in the match. What does it take to get him more involved? Is it on him? Is it on the players around him?
No, I think probably if you look at the stats of our attacking players, probably they didn't have much touches. If you look at the stats, probably John Gallagher, Biro, Svatok, Brendan, Ilie, Danny, these are the guys that most touched the ball today. Rosales did a good job coming in between the lines, something that we planned. And then Facu was more dynamic in movement. This is why. The idea today with Mirto, it was to keep him high on the field in order that we could find Rosales and Facundo in between the lines. When we did that, he was ready to run in behind. And I think his threat today was more running in behind. And we saw a couple of situations that he was dangerous there. It wasn't a game that we wanted to bring low because we didn't feel like we needed him touching the ball. But obviously, we didn't have a good game on arriving on wide areas to cross also, and this could also hurt his participation in the game.
Profe, primero que nada felicitarlo por la victoria del partido de hoy y preguntarle, pudimos observar a un Austin mucho más ordenado en defensa, muy completo en el mediocampo, adelantando líneas. ¿Qué cree usted que necesita el equipo para completar ese paso del gol?
Bueno, yo creo que tenemos que seguir mejorando. Creo que estuvimos un poco precipitados. Creo que nuestro posicionamiento a veces no fue el mejor y eso permitió que no encontráramos a los jugadores con ventaja. Creo que las veces que lo hicimos bien, que estuvimos bien posicionados, que encontramos a los jugadores con ventaja, fuimos peligrosos, ¿no? Lo que ocurre es que hoy creo que se tradujo todo más en generar situaciones de balón parado. Llegábamos bien, centrábamos y despejaban a córner. Llegábamos bien, chutábamos y el balón iba a córner, ¿no? Entonces, creo que hemos sido capaces de insistir mucho, pero que nuestros tiros, nuestros centros, el rival ha podido defenderlos bien y nos han dado opción desde balón parado, que también es una manera muy importante de contribuir y de trabajar, como hicimos el otro día, que marcamos el gol de Brendan y esta jornada el gol de Ramírez.
Referente a lo del tema del balón parado, en la semana nos comentaba un poco de que era algo que estaban trabajando y también lo del juego aéreo, y de hecho pudimos ver que el gol viene de un cabezazo. ¿Es algo que se trabajó específicamente para este partido o es algo que va a ser una prioridad de ahora en adelante? Sí,
ya el año pasado creo que fuimos uno de los mejores equipos en el oeste a balón parado ofensivo, sobre todo en corners, menos en faltas laterales, pero en corners fuimos un equipo muy agresivo, que hizo goles y que ganó partidos gracias a eso. Desde el principio de pretemporada para nosotros es algo muy importante y como hemos demostrado estos dos primeros partidos hemos conseguido, ¿no?, el poder ganarlo.
Nico, congratulations on the win. Obviously, it's very early, but first two home matches, and for a team that's just starting, you guys are pretty injured right now. How important, I guess, could these 3 points, turning it from what could have been 2 points in 2 matches to 4 points in 2 matches as you're trying to stay healthy and waiting to get healthier?
Yeah, and even it could be 6 points in 2 matches because we conceded that goal late the other day. I think, Eric, at the beginning of the season and at the end of the season is when it's the most difficult to get wins, because right now everyone is motivated, everyone is excited about the season, everyone is ready to go, and we're seeing how difficult is getting wins. Unless you don't come in with that mentality. What we saw yesterday, some teams didn't came up with the right mentality, but the games are decided by little details. Even the game against Houston and LFC that I was watching, if it's not for the red card, it will be like a difficult game also for LFC to win. Then right now, at the beginning of the season, every game it's really tough to win.
And then when you put a player on the pitch that you've barely had a chance to integrate into the team, are you just trusting that player to use their instincts and get involved however they can, or was there any kind of ability to give instruction to Christian so that he knew what his role might be?
Well, I think there is two things here, right? And it's I knew him from my time in the national team in 2019. We call him. I knew how capable he is and how successful he was in the teams that he has played, and the role that he has had in the different teams. Even in Columbus, always had a important role coming from the bench and changing the game, and until he earned a starting position in the team, right? And then Rodo also knew him very well from his experience in the league. Then we were sitting when we saw that he got wave, and we discussed. We were analyzing the needs of the team, analyzing our situation right now with Owen out of the team, Robert Taylor, with Brandon Vasquez, and the possibilities that we had to change the game late on the games, or change a game from the beginning with a game plan specific. And we look at ourselves and said, I mean, we're gonna try. You never know with the waivers. You make an offer, but you don't know if someone made a better offer and can get the player. But I think Rodo did a really good job being so quick on making that call. And thanks to that, we had the player the next day in Austin, and he's very excited to be here. Because Rodo and his team did an amazing job on making. Remember the discussion that Rodo and John were having about the rule of the waiver, how we can do, how they could do so quick. I think these are the moves sometimes that we have to congratulate the sporting directors, because it's so difficult. A player like quality of Christian and had that momentum and make that impact. You could see like today is 3 points for the club.
Yeah, congrats on the win, Coach. Just kind of speaking about Ramirez overall, just what kind of qualities does he bring to your team, and do you see him as someone that can play with Uzuni going forward?
Yeah, if you look at Christian Ramirez trajectory, he has played as a 9, only 1 9, has played with 2 forwards. In Columbus, he played with Cucho Hernandez and him. In Minnesota, he played also as a number 9 and with a number 10, with 2 forwards sometimes. Then what he has is he has a very clear understanding on how the game is played, and he's a very smart player where he knows how to position himself in different phases of the game, and build up, and then the finishing attacks. He has a very good sense of where position himself to score goals. And also one of the things that he was very impactful in Columbus is the way that he contribute on assisting. He was a very, very good player for them, also assisting others. Then because his game IQ and intelligence and his experience, he can play with different partners out there. He can help others. And the other thing is his trajectory has helped him to win trophies. And as an experienced guy, he's a player that connect with the American players, connect with the Hispanic players because he speaks Spanish, and he can help a lot to build that culture that we want to build here in Austin about, putting us in a position to win things.
Thank you. And then what made this DC team so difficult to break down?
Well, I think we expected them a little bit more aggressive as they were against Philly. They changed 2 players in the lineup. They changed Pirani in Hopkins, and they put 2 really hard workers, defenders, And these made them to be very compact. In the game against Philly, they were one of the teams that most balls in between the lines or spaces in between the lines open because they were so aggressive. In this game, they were more conservative. Their central midfielders were working together. In the other game, one central midfielder was moving higher. Then the other thing is, as the field gets dry and drier, it's the circulation of the ball is slow. We have to review some of our positioning. I think the moments that we did, like pulling Danny Pereira on the right side, moving John Gallagher high, is the moments where we were more successful accessing that. And I think we didn't do enough times. We got a little bit cut on doing it, a few times only. Then we have to review because Charlotte approach when they are in a mid-low block is similar in a 4-4-2, and then we'll have to do a better job to break them. But they play at home; they probably will be also more open, And we have, I think, a good speed on transition. And today we show when we are vertical, when we play forward, we can be a team that is dangerous.
Yeah, just real quick. This will be the last one. Just 4 players on the injury list: Dessler, Taylor, Vasquez, Wolf. Just wondering about timetables for each of those.
Well, Mikel has been training this week with the team. Almost the whole week with the team. I think this week is gonna be the key one if he's progressing in the right way. He is still getting better, but have some discomfort that is normal. It's something that is normal. But we feel like with today day off that he had because he didn't play, and then tomorrow's training and Tuesday day off, then he's gonna recover in a good way to maybe be in the roster. We hope so. In the other hand, I think Owen. I don't like to put timeline or dates, but I think it will be around the FIFA window time where he could be if it's early. Sometimes these injuries progress really quick. It will be good. If not, I think we'll go week by week with him. I think it's better to say that week by week. Brandon, he's doing some warm-up, passing, and possession with the team already. But until he trains fully, it's difficult to say. Then, again, April is, I think he's 9 months of the injury. I think it's the moment that he can start training with the team fully. And then if he goes well all this month of March, I think he could start training with the team maybe at the end, similar FIFA window or at the end of March. But we don't want to rush them. And then until he trains with the team, it's difficult for me to tell. But he's closer than he was a couple of months ago.
And then Taylor?
Taylor, I think if everything goes well and he responds and he doesn't have pain, this week he could be a good week for him. If it's a good week, he could be in the roster.
What is it exactly?
It's an MCL. Yeah, but it's
Like
a
a
grade
sprain?
1. Yeah,
Okay.
a very minor. Yeah,
Great.
but
That's all I got.
it was difficult enough for him to play this game.
Great. Thanks. Go celebrate. Congrats.
Profe, mi última pregunta. En la semana hablábamos sobre tratar de neutralizar al jugador Bribo y en efecto vimos muy poca participación del mismo. ¿Cuáles fueron los trabajos realizados para lograr este objetivo?
Bueno, nosotros durante la semana hacemos una serie de trabajos específicos de defensa de área, de defensa más alta dependiendo de los movimientos. Habíamos estudiado muy bien a DC los movimientos que hacen para encontrarle. Y luego tenemos siempre vídeos de los atacantes, ¿no? De cómo finalizan, qué zonas les gusta más, sus movimientos. Y creo que ha sido un gran trabajo de toda la backline, porque él se mueve por todos lados. A veces estaba con Gallagher, a veces estaba con Svatok, otras veces con Hansai, otras veces con Viro, luego cuando ha entrado Bell. Entonces creo que es luego también en algunos momentos él viene desde atrás y los mediocentros creo que han hecho un trabajo muy, muy bueno. Creo que ha sido un trabajo de equipo. Y quiero resaltar 2 cosas hoy. Los jugadores que empezaron hicieron un trabajo muy bueno y los que acabaron nos ayudaron a terminar el partido y la victoria. Por lo tanto, creo que es una gran victoria de equipo. Y lo segundo que quiero decir es agradecer, ¿no? Después de una noche dura, a todos los fans que vinieron a apoyar. Una vez más, son nuestra energía. Son los que nos dan las ganas de luchar cada momento y seguir insistiendo que lo importante que son para nosotros, ¿no? Y en ese sentido yo creo que es muy importante recalcar después de una noche difícil lo bien que estuvieron, lo que animaron, lo que dieron por el equipo y nosotros queríamos dedicarles esa victoria a ellos.
Gracias.
De nada. Good? All right. Thank you, guys.